Alright, so I haven't tested this mic, so it might not be working, so you can see it, but it might just be there for decoration. Last night, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I watched Brett Okamoto speak to Khabib. So Khabib, I mean, I was going to say he finally breaks his silence, but he hasn't really been silent. He's been on Instagram Live kind of giving his side of the story, sharing his thoughts about this whole fight with Tony Ferguson, etc, etc. But yesterday was the first time he was interviewed, so he was questioned, and Brett did a decent enough job of asking questions that we want to know answers to as fans. And I just wanted to comment on a couple of things, and some of the, to be fair, look, in my opinion, I'm just going to say right off the bat, everything that Khabib said made 100% total sense to me, and I just want to discuss, or just want to comment on a couple of things that he said. Number one, when Khabib said, "These guys are stupid," that sounds more Italian. That's a horrible accent, so I won't do it. So when he said basically, like, how stupid are people? There's like this coronavirus thing is going on. It's a global pandemic. I always get muddled up. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be pandemic, and I always call it epidemic. Anyway, it's a global issue that everyone around the world is currently dealing with. And he goes, and you want Dana White to pick up the phone to Donald Trump and say, "Oh, by the way, can you let this plane in from Russia for this fight I'm trying to do?" And then you want me to pick up the phone to Vladimir Putin and say, "Oh, Vlad, can I borrow a plane off you and fly to America to have this fight?" Without even knowing the location. Send me the location. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't even got a location. Like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna tell Putin. And firstly, let's just digest how stupid this point is. You want him to pick up the phone to the president because you've seen him sitting with the president for media photo opportunities a couple of times. You want him to casually just pick up the phone to Putin, and this isn't just any president or prime minister, whatever he is. This isn't any leader of a nation. This is Vladimir Putin we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? You want him to pick up the phone to Putin and say, "Hello, mate. Yeah, can I just borrow a plane? I need to go and fly to a different country, and I've got a fight coming up." Okay. Where's the fight, Khabib? Where do you need to fly to? I don't know yet. When's the fight? April 18. So you're telling me you got a fight in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is. You don't know where it is, but you want me to organise a flight for you to a location that you don't know. You don't even know what the location is. Send me location. Do you know what I mean? That's what Putin would say to him. Us as MMA fans, like we sometimes live in this fantasy world, this bubble where, and look, for me personally, this fight is probably one of the most important things in the world right now. But we need to remove ourselves from that little bubble that we're in, and open our eyes and smell the fucking coffee and understand that there's a much bigger, more important issue going on this planet right now. And quite understandably, a Khabib and Tony fight falls into a category that is rather insignificant in comparison to this coronavirus. The second thing that he said was, again, I agree with, and Tony Ferguson even alluded to this, and he mentioned this when he went during the interview. He goes, this is a lightweight title fight, this is a legacy fight for me, this is one of the most important fights in my life, and you want me to fight on April 18, I'm ready to do so, but I don't even know where the fight is. Like, we as MMA fans understand how important it is for fighters to acclimatize themselves to the location that the fight is in, because that plays a big part in the weight cut. We've got a situation here which is basically, for us as fans, I think I speak on behalf of all of us, that this fight is probably the one fight that we're all looking forward to the most. Like, this is the most anticipated MMA fight in a number of years. And never mind us, the guys fighting don't know where it is. So how are they meant to make arrangements to be fully prepared and ready to fight on fight night? How are they, like, stores, shops, they're all closed? If they're not, there's no food and stuff on shelves. Do you know what I mean? Like, during fight week, all of the stuff that they've done, tried and tested methods of cutting weight, etc., etc., everything's changed. Everything's changed. Like, you go into a city, all right, go to the shop, and these are the things that I usually eat during fight week, and this is the type of water I drink, these are the fluids I take on, these are the supplements that I use. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like, what are we doing now? Do you really want to see a fight between Tony and Khabib with all of these exterior circumstances influencing what could potentially be the result of the fight? Do you not just want to see them fight under normal circumstances so we can once and for all see who the better man is? That's what I want. Like, this whole situation is mad. It's madness. But at the same time, like, the bigger picture is, like I said in the previous video, why can't Dana White see it? Why can't he see it for what it is? Like, give it up, man. You need to learn when you've taken the L. You need to learn when you've lost. And unfortunately, like, the MMA community just generally just don't seem to get this through their head, like, especially on Twitter. But again, you shouldn't really take what people say on Twitter with like too much seriousness, should you? Anyway, as you can probably tell, I'm driving a Tesco again, and I'm here. So if you've enjoyed this video, comment, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'll catch you guys next time.